Pleasant good day to all of my YouTube fans across the globe. Welcome once again to another YouTube presentation. In our customary style, I, Imo Rameses Bakari, your psychologist and life coach from the magical community of Point Fortin in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, located in the Southern Caribbean. My desire is to inspire you, to increase your self-esteem, to inspire you, to increase your self-confidence, to inspire you to develop clear thinking, and to inspire you to develop even clearer plans. Because you, yes you are deserving to become the best version of yourself, and we are prepared to partner with you in 2023 to ensure that this becomes a reality. Welcome again, and as usual, we start off with a motivational word. And the motivational word for today's presentation is that teaching is the noblest of professions and is also a foundational profession that allows us to do all that we do. So certainly we must honor teachers in whatever sphere that they exist. So teaching is a foundational profession, is the noblest of professions, and it enables us to do all that we are able to do, and we must honor our teachers. Reflect on it, because it is very important to pay that respect and to draw on what has been put in place by our teachers to allow you to excel in whatever field of life or endeavor that you are engaging. As usual, we also remind you that you can participate in our ongoing courses, our 4-week course entitled The Fundamentals of Public Speaking, costing $1,200 for students and $1,800 for the general public. Our 10-week course entitled The Fundamentals of Psychology, costing $3,800. You can make a one-time payment, you can pay it in 2 parts, 3 parts, or even 4 parts. We are committed to serve you. Or our 4-week course entitled Mastering Emotional Intelligence, costing $1,800 for students and $2,500 for the general public. We also encourage you to call or email us and book a counseling or coaching appointment. We also encourage you to buy our book, Conversations, price at 100 TT dollars, 45 EC, or 15 United States dollars. Also, I have other books from some other authors, one by titled C.L.R. James, Understanding C.L.R. James, my book already, that is costing $140. You can also get one entitled How Europe Underdeveloped Africa by the late Dr. Walter Rodney, costing $150. So whether it's my personal book or those other books, you can contact us at 1-868-778-5141, 1-868-779-2544, or email us at leadershipwithadifference@gmail.com. Also reminding you, I didn't mention it before, but if you need a motivational speaker or someone to do a feature address, we also provide those services. So feel free, as I mentioned a while ago, and give us a call 1-868-778-5141, 1-868-779-2544, or email us at leadershipwithadifference@gmail.com. So, at this point in time, I'm going to begin today's presentation. And the title of the presentation is that if the teacher is not a thinker, why blame the student? I repeat the theme: if the teacher is not a thinker, why blame the student? Now, many persons will cast blame on the system, and perhaps there may be some merit in that, but a committed teacher who desires the best for his or her students should do more than what the system allows them to do. And the reason why I'm saying that is that we have to recognize and move away from a model that many of us have been exposed to ourselves as students, where students are trained to remember a set of facts. But we know that, project-based teaching, where students are allowed to do, they are given the opportunity then where they can apply knowledge, where they can use knowledge, and where they can learn in a practical way. And in that kind of way, certainly, the learning will be enhanced and skills will be developed. Also, you give them the opportunity to solve problems. But if people fall into the trap of encouraging people to regurgitate, regurgitating facts is certainly redundant, yet it is so abundant. And therein lies one of the factors mitigating against thinking. Because before you remember facts, it's always important to understand concepts. If you understand the concepts, remembering facts will be quite easy. So I'm saying, we have to move away from just encouraging students to remember facts. Because encouraging students to remember a set of facts without context certainly is wasting memory. At the end of the day, where learning is concerned, if there is no change in behavior, it means that learning did not take place, regardless of how much you know. I repeat, if there is no change in behavior, it means that learning did not take place, regardless of how much you know. At the end of the day, if you are unable to apply knowledge, the knowledge becomes impotent. I repeat, if you are unable to apply knowledge, the knowledge becomes impotent. So we got to prepare our students and encourage them to develop that thinking capacity. But we ourselves, as I said in the beginning of the team, we need to be thinkers and we need to encourage thinking. And thinking is indeed hard work, right? Because before you act, you need to think through things. And that requires discipline, that requires application of thought, that requires tossing things around and finding that clarity, that cognitive map, that mental map. You must have it clear cognitively before you can exercise it practically. And we need to encourage our students to develop that kind of capacity. Because when you structure a test just on the basis of knowledge, I am saying that is a wasted test. Because beyond knowledge, which has value, yes, but beyond knowledge, we need to encourage our students and train them to be able to analyze information, pull things apart, bring them back together. We need to encourage them to engage in application. As I said a while ago, giving them projects that they can work on, giving them scenarios and problems to solve, apply the knowledge. We got to encourage them to synthesize information, pulling things together and making it into a cohesive whole. We got to encourage them to be able to summarize, capturing the main ideas in something, rather than just regurgitating a set of unnecessary facts. We got to encourage them to evaluate, ask questions, make recommendations, right? So I'm saying to all of my fellow teachers out there that we certainly must do better and can do better, rather than just encouraging your students to remember a set of facts. At the end of the day, those who distinguish themselves are always the ones who are able to solve problems. An engineer or any professional makes his or her mark by their ability to deal with issues and provide solutions. And if you don't develop that thinking capacity, certainly, we'll be wasting a golden opportunity in creating the kind of thinking that we need. We really require divergent thinking given the issues of the world today. And if we go down a beaten pathway of ramming information into the heads of people, certainly we would not be encouraging thinking. I remember a Kenyan professor a few years ago that I heard at the university, an environmental scientist, making the point that education is not stuffing information into the minds of people, but rather pulling it out. So let us pull out information and let us allow our students to think, rather than cramming facts into their heads, into their skulls. I thank you for listening. I know this message will encourage you to reflect more deeply on your teaching, and to play your part in producing thinkers. The Caribbean, Trinidad and Tobago, the world certainly requires more thinkers so that our problems can be better addressed. I thank you for listening, and of course I encourage you to support our ongoing courses. I encourage you to call and book a counseling and coaching appointment. Call and buy one of our books, and all you've got to do is give us a call at 1-868-778-5141, 1-868-779-2544, or email us at leadershipwithadifference@gmail.com. So thank you for listening. Of course, feel free and subscribe to our channel, like, share, comment on our videos. Feel free and support our work by making a financial contribution via the account information on the screen, via our YP link, by purchasing one of our books or partaking in our courses. Of course, stand by every week for powerful presentations as this one. And thank you again for listening and viewing, and we thank you very much for your ongoing support. Bye for now.